So guys, today I got for you another review on some Zara perfumes, this time from the chapter 5 collection that consists out of 3 floral fragrances, all of which we are going to be discussing in this video. So make sure to keep on watching to find out everything about those, but also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and please give this video a huge thumbs up. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's review on the chapter 5 collection by Zara that consists out of 3 fragrances that are dedicated to different flowers, and they come in these 30 ml size bottles with a gradient effect, very similar design to the previous collection sitting right there that I've already reviewed for you. So in case you would like to get more information on cherry smoothie, marshmallow addiction, sultry pear and peach glow, definitely check out that video, link to which as well as my previous reviews on other Zara fragrances you will find down below in the description box. But today we are focusing on the chapter 5 collection and there are 3 fragrances, and I like that this gradient effect is a little bit more subtle than the previous chapter 4, and you can tell that they are similar because it's the same size, and at the same time there are differences. So these colors are brighter and more vivid. The caps on these are golden and on these they are silver. So let's get started with the fragrance Queen Plumrose. It happens to be my favorite because it's a very delicate rose scent, and in the top there is a note of sand, which is obviously an imaginary note. There is no such material as sand, but I think about this texture that is dusty and maybe feels dry, but to be honest with you, it's rather like a dewy and very clean rose. Although there are woody notes in the dry down, I get more of this very blossoming, very rosy, very fresh and modern scent that reminds me of roses by Diptyque, Byredo and even Courtejan. So if you like a very nice and beautiful modern scent for rose that feels clean and fresh, that smells very similar to the flower, I would highly recommend you to check it out. It's not the most long-lasting perfume, but you can apply it in the morning because it is very daytime friendly, being so light and ethereal. It smells like high quality, you know, so it's one of my favorites from this collection, unlike the next one, Majestic Lilas, although I had high hopes for this perfume because apparently it should be about the note of lilac, and I'm a big fan of this flower, especially when it blooms in spring. It's like the best time of the year for me, and I have a fair amount of lilac fragrances in my collection. So in case you are looking for a great lilac perfume, I have a best of episode dedicated to this note in perfumery, so I would highly recommend you check it out because this lilac fragrance is a little bit disappointing for me personally, because although it smells fresh and floral and a little bit soapy, not in the vintage way, but it also smells a little bit cheap, not as high quality as, let's say, the previous fragrance. And I was very surprised to see that it got compared to En Passant by Frédéric Malle, because when I smelled that fragrance, it was like the most beautiful lilac, fresh, a little bit dewy, a little bit, you know, just moist scent of spring to me. And this smells more commercial, cheaper quality, something that you might get in the drugstore. So although these fragrances are not that pricey, and yes, they are a bit similar to some very expensive niche fragrances and designer ones, for me Majestic Lilas is a little bit underdone. But once again, if you like clean, soapy type of fragrances and you're not necessarily looking for a true lilac scent, then you might enjoy it. Check it out for yourself. But keep on your mind that I have like an amazing lineup of lilac fragrances. A few of my top favorites would be Love at First Sight by Une Nuit Nomade, and I also really enjoy, and from a designer brand I would recommend a drop. But once again, more helpful information about lilac fragrances you will find in my best of episode dedicated to it. And now last but not least is this fragrance Noble Wisteria, and I don't know why, but there is almost no color to it, and I wish it had like a bluish tint because that's how Wisteria looks. It's also a little bit lilac-y and purple and smells sort of addictive, just like lilac does, but if you happen to find it in nature, I think you will be addicted to it, maybe a little bit distracted by the bees flying around those flowers because they love them too. But you guys, it's just such an intoxicating aroma that is coming from beautiful wisteria trees, and in here I get more of a green floralcy, so the notes are jasmine, sambac, orchid, pink pepper, orris and cedar, and when I look at them I expect something more indolic, spicy and woody, maybe even powdery, but it feels fresh, once again with a green touch to it, and it doesn't smell like alien, which it got compared to, so I hoped it wouldn't be too indolic, intense and heavy, because you might know I don't like that Mugler perfume, but it's something that smells classy and modern, something you can't go wrong with, especially for a hot spring or summer day. So once again, it is not a mind-blowing perfume, but it is safe and lovely enough. So what I would actually recommend is to look into this collection, because it is really inexpensive, and I don't know for how long they will keep these fragrances, but they are handy, they are really pretty to look at, especially on your beautiful perfume vanity. And if you spray them all together, kind of layering all the fragrances, you will just create a bit more of a complex experience, and this sort of like spring blossom effect, just having kind of like a more interesting combination going on, having fragrances on top of each other, so you can even, you know, just add more of one or another and be very creative with it. So I would highly recommend you to look into this and previous collection that is a little bit more colorful and fun. Also, those fragrances have more body to them. These are pretty light, yes, they last for a couple of hours, they project pretty nicely, you know, they have nice diffusion, but they are short-lived, so make sure to give them a try. I got them on sale, so whether you shop online or at the actual store, let me know if you've already smelled them, what's your favorite, what do you think about these 30 ml bottles, because they had really big ones, also looking pretty similar, quite luxurious, and I like this packaging a lot. And if you have any questions left regarding these or maybe other Zara perfumes, whatever it might be, I'm here to answer everything, and I would highly appreciate if you could give this video a huge thumbs up. Maybe you enjoyed watching it, found it helpful. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, more health information about some other Zara fragrances, and also my discounts with which you can shop perfumes and save some money. You will find down below in the description box. There are also links to my social media, so make sure to follow me over there if you want more content from me, and let me know which other perfumes from Zara or other brands you would like me to review. I'm always excited to hear from you, and if you want to support me even more, you can donate on Buy Me Coffee website. I would highly appreciate that as well. But on that note, I guess it was all from me, and let me know which of these or other fragrances you like to wear or you're excited to get, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys!